Hello YouTubers, this is the Giant Awakens, and today I want to do a video about something I think is really important that the mainstream media has ignored in the last few weeks. Is that recently in Southern California there was a beheading. There was a body found in near Hollywood in the hills, and the gentleman was decapitated. And his hands were also cut off and were found separately. And I believe this is like the third beheading in the last year. And this didn't really get a whole lot of coverage. It got a little bit of coverage on Yahoo, but the mainstream media pretty much ignored it. And I have a feeling why they ignored it. This looks like the works of the Mexican drug cartel. And they don't want everyone to get scared of what's going on. After all, close to I believe close to 30,000 people just in the last 4 years have been killed by the Mexican drug cartel. I mean, that's more than the murders in Afghanistan and Iraq over the last few years. I mean, it's crazy what's happening. And it goes back to one of my previous videos where I talk about how the real war is with at our southern border. I'm not a pacifist. I believe war, unfortunately, is one of those necessary evils, and unfortunately, we have to deal with this problem at our southern border, and we're choosing to ignore it. We're more concerned with what's going on in Iraq, Iran, and Afghanistan in the Middle East. Meanwhile, our southern border is pretty much wide open. I'd like to see our troops come home and protect our southern border, because it's only going to get worse. I mean, more Mexicans are fleeing to the U.S., and I don't blame them. Their government has totally let them down. Their politicians are corrupt. Their government is corrupt. Their military, their police officers are corrupt. So all the way down, the corruption is all over the place. And I don't blame the Mexican people for trying to come here to try to get a better life, but unfortunately many people that are coming here are part of this Mexican drug cartel, and they're bringing it to our southern border here. So I really want you to be aware of what's going on, because I only see it getting worse. And also it's kind of strange because in the past the Mexican drug cartel mainly when they would execute people, it would just be with a gunshot, or they would hang them from a tree or from a overpass where people could see them. But now this also looks like the works of Middle East terrorists, and that's another thing that a lot of people are bringing up, that the Middle East, a lot of these terrorist groups now are working with the Mexican drug cartel and using Mexico as a launching pad to come into the United States. So that's even more reason why we should, bring our troops home and start protecting our southern border. I mean, it's crazy. Think about it. We're spending, over $1 trillion in the Middle East on these wars. Meanwhile, we got Fast and Furious. We got, billions of dollars of drugs coming across our borders. Not to mention all the illegal gangs and other activity going on, and we're completely ignoring it. We're focused on the Middle East. It's like they're just letting the whole country fall apart, and they don't care. So I really want you to follow closely what's happening at our southern border, because as the economies of Mexico gets worse and the world gets worse as a whole, I see more and more of this coming our way. So please keep an eye out for news information coming from our southern border. And get this video out to your friends and family. Let them know that this is where our focus should be. This is the real war that's happening. It's being ignored. So anyway, that's all I have for today. If you want to sign up for my YouTube channel, please do. And please post any comments. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks again for listening. Have a great day.